We know that God chose the Jewish people and assigned us the task of being a Mamlekes Kohanim v'Goy Kadosh, a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. He made an eternal covenant with us and channeled his great brachos on us, as promised in Parshas Ki Tavo. The fundamental reason for this bounty appears to be in the words, Ki Tishmos mitzvos Hashem, for you will keep the mitzvos of Hashem your God and walk in his ways. Now if that's the case, then it's critical for us to understand what it means to walk in God's ways. Now the Torah clearly isn't calling upon us to imitate God in his power, knowledge or majesty, because that would be impossible. Instead, the Gemara in Sota clarifies that to walk in his ways means to emulate his midas, his character traits. It says, just as he clothes the naked, visits the sick, comforts the mourner and buries the dead, so too must we. In other words, to follow God is to be compassionate, kind, patient and forgiving. Now this isn't merely just being about nice, it's a transformative way of life. So the Ramban teaches that holiness begins by becoming a blessing to yourself, by developing your moral and spiritual character, and only then can you become a blessing to others. Now, it's a beautiful cycle. Your inner growth leads to outer impact. And the Shlach HaKadosh even suggests that this mitzvah, to walk in God's ways, is the root of all mitzvahs. After all, if we're created b'tselem Elokim, in God's image, then our task is to live up to that image in every part of our lives, physically, emotionally and spiritually. Every limb, every faculty, every moment becomes an opportunity to reflect the divine. And so as we read these verses and the sweeping brachos that follow, we're reminded, holiness, kedusha, isn't something abstract. It's lived every day through how we speak, give, forgive and care. That is how God establishes us as a holy nation, not only because he promised, but because we chose to walk in his ways.